to the interview. Not yet interview. We're gonna take you to the interview today of the aspect of Thai teacher and expatriate teacher in print of Songkla University have toward the education. And this is the part of our project from subject of intercultural communication. So,
okay, let's go.
Okay, good afternoon.
Are you ready? Are we doing it? Are we on? Are we on?
Yes, we are.
Okay, okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And
Hi.
We are
We are from Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism. My name is Napat Ikarit.
and my name is Panapong. We are Group 3 of Intercultural Communication, Section 1. And today we
I'm going to interview you about Thai teacher and expatriate teacher.
and first question, how did you become a teacher?
Okay. How did I become a teacher? A long time ago, I used to be an actor. So, you know, theatre, some TV, and but the job itself was very, you know, it was difficult to get work and things like that. So anyway, many years went by, and I ran my own theatre company and things like that. And I came to Thailand for a holiday 12, 13 years ago, perhaps, something like that. And I just loved it. I said, yeah, this is cool, nice place, Phuket, nice beach. And I thought, I'd like to live here. And it was only until the tsunami in 2004,
Yes.
2004, Boxing Day, yeah, 2004. It was only then, and after that, I tried, because I had made friends here. When I was here as a holiday, I became friends. And it was after that, I tried to come back to see if I could help or to try and do something. And that's how it started. And a friend of mine just said to me, if you love it that much, why don't you go and teach English? And I thought, oh, I didn't think of that. And that was it. And I just came here, and I did a TEFL course, and you know, 8 years later, I'm here. And it was just, I think being an actor helps being a teacher. So that's it.
First, you didn't think about teacher. You didn't think about.
Well, I know I actually did a little bit of drama teaching at the Oxford College of Further Education. So I actually taught some street theatre, some performing. So I did some teaching, but I wasn't a teacher, if you like. I've improved since then, I have. Maybe not.
That's how you become a teacher. You become an actor before.
I was an actor before, yeah, but I was a real actor in as much as I had another job. You know, I used to work with wood, a carpenter, but that was my real job. But an actor has many jobs. They work in bars and things like that, and if they make what we call a big break, then they carry on. But it was difficult, so I just, you know, I'm here. Okay.
And the other question, how you measure good performance and performance of students?
How do I measure good performance of students? How do I measure that? Well, obviously the test taking, the exams gives us an idea on some of the knowledge that they know, but we should concentrate more on listening exercises and actually using English. There should be more done for the students to be given the opportunity to be assessed, and I don't think exams are good enough. Debating societies where the students can use their learnt language. You've learnt all this language, where are you using this? And when do you get the opportunity to use it? So I think you would be able to judge or measure performance better by having more presentations as part of the exams and vocal presentations, and because then they're actually using the target language rather than black and white, because it's two-dimensional. It's just a piece of paper, just like your degree is a piece of paper. If you can't do what it says, it's just a piece of paper. And I just think it's too much focus is on grammar. It's obsessive and it's important, but it's no good learning all these words if you're not going out to use it. It's like having a car and never driving. What's the point? So I think measuring performance would be better. I try to measure in class by talking and interacting. The exams just to give us an outline, a sort of an idea, but I think we could do more to measure, for sure.
And I think a lot of Thai teacher give a lot of work, a lot of homework to students. And what do you think?
Okay, giving students assignments is part of the course. We all have to do assignments. Giving a student some homework to do merely, as an English teacher, right, as an English lecturer, you give some work out to try and keep them busy, because you're learning a foreign language. All your electives in English are in English. You seriously need to study English. You're lucky you're very good in. I taught you. And that's on camera now, isn't it? No, but there are a lot of students here who need guidance and pushed and nurtured and looked after. But it is important, it's necessary to be given homework. So what you do, you recap and review what you have been studying that day. What I don't agree with is all these activities that you are pushed upon you, and you're the seniors making you dance around till midnight, 1, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, the freshers, for an example, and that's wrong. It's unethical, because it's not helping the students. It's killing them. And it's one thing being artistic, but you're not here on a design course. You're in hospitality and tourism. You're not doing graphic design. We're not in FTE, or we're talking about being able to remember English and being able to use English in the workplace, not bang drums and do the waltz and dance around in the hotel. No, it's just putting things into perspective. Homework is important, but so is procrastination, being lazy and daydreaming and having a day off. That's just as important, if not probably more, because it helps you to learn. So it's the balance.
And do you think it is important to get respect as being teacher?
I think you have to, you should not. Any teacher here thinks that respect should be given to them automatically. Is actually profoundly wrong. Respect should be earned. You have to earn respect from the students by showing that you have understanding, you want to help them, you're here for them, and you have to earn respect. When you demand respect, it is false. It is a facade, and it's all this, and it's just that because it's routine. You do it just to keep things happy. It doesn't necessarily mean that you respect somebody. By whying me doesn't mean that you respect me. It's just something that you do. It's habitual. It's very nice, but it doesn't tell me what goes on in here. Again, it could be very two-dimensional. It's not. It's very endearing. It's lovely. But respect, why cruel once a day, one time a year? It should be every day. We should respect you for what you're having to do and what you're trying to achieve, and you should respect us for what we're trying to do for you. It's a give and take. It should be mutual. I don't know, I'm not better than you, I just know more. I've been around longer. That doesn't make me better, does it?
And do you think you get along well with students?
Did you get along well with me?
Yes, of course.
Well, I wouldn't say of course, because sometimes students don't like me, but I tell them that they will not like me, because you have to be honest. I don't lie to my students. It's unnecessary, it's unethical again, it's wrong to lie to students. You have to give you a real reason why you're here. Not here, read the book. Why? Well, because you have to give a reason. If you don't know why you're here, why are you here? I've said this many times. But I really like to get on with my students. It's important that you get on. And sometimes you don't. You know, you can't please everybody. You only have so many best friends. You can be hi, friendly, but you're not going to get on with everybody. It's impossible. It's diversity. And that's the problem with education. The words of Ken Robinson, education is conformity. It's very blocked, and yet we're all so different. You know, so yeah, I think I do. I think I do, yeah. Get on with them. Yeah, sure.
And how do you think about when students speak out, or what students have to say?
I love it. I absolutely, the students should be speaking out more. Students should be questioning us all the time. Students, like I said, here's a book to read. Why am I having to read this? They have the right as students to question the teachers. They have the right. That's what students should be. If we need international students, we need them to be thinking like an international student. I.e., I don't understand, could you explain? No, go and read a book is not the answer. Self-studying, autonomous learning is very important. All students should know that. You must go home and study by yourself, not copy your friend or tell your friend it's not helping. You think you're being friendly? No, you're not. You're not helping them. Telling them the answer is not helping them. Guiding them to see where the answer might be, and that's better. Just telling somebody yes or no or the answer is just... Ask yourself, why are you so good at English? Why are you very good? Because you've gone home and studied. You've asked questions. You've been interested. You want to learn. So the more the better. The more questions students ask, the better, for sure. Please speak out more.
And do you think Thai students are also copy or parallelism?
Because there's no interaction. They're not given the opportunity to expand or explore or to take a different road. You've all got to go down this road here. Why? Well, because we tell you to. And it's like a factory. And it's not the way you should be. You are not the same as her. The only difference is that you're both Thai. That is it. There's so many differences. There's similarities and there's differences, comparisons and contrast. And that's part of life, and that's what's in the university. International students are coming here. You have to interact with them. They have to interact with you. So you have to have this meeting ground, level playing field, where you are all the same. Okay, it's important that students have an opinion. You know, it's important. I think things are changing. Yeah, I mean, you were always good in class. You know, but you were. You know, because you were interested. You wanted to learn because you had. You know, you pushed yourself, and it was good. So, yeah. Did I ask the question? What was the question? I can't remember. Anything about my students? Yeah, speak out more. Absolutely. Speak your mind. Say no.
So, or do you satisfied with your job?
What makes my job satisfying is when students speak out, ask questions, say no. That's what's satisfying about it. Getting the students to be able to say, hey, I can think for myself. I have an opinion. It's important. Your opinions are important. You are the youth of today. If we don't know what's going on in here, what is going to happen? You've grown up with computers and mobile phones and things like that. It's your world. It's no longer my world. It's now your world. We're living in the 21st century. And what makes my job satisfying is seeing you guys doing something like this and speaking English and using what you've been studying. Otherwise it's pointless. Waste of time. Waste of time, money, energy, and there are people who do not get your opportunity. And you are making the most of it, which is good. It's what every student should be doing. Making the best of what they've got. So what makes my job satisfying is the students. For sure. Great students, good fun. Should listen a little bit more. Listening and read, that's what it's, But no, awesome, great fun.
So,
do you have any comments?
No, zero comments. My ball, I'm not telling you. No, it's just cool. It's a great job here. It's a good job, nice people, nice, you can't please everybody. You can't, it's impossible. And I know I can't please everybody. I know sometimes I've upset people or just the way I am. Putrong, that's the way I am. That's it. Thank you very much for interviewing me, by the way. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Can't clap. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Mint.
My name is Ing. I'm from Faculty of Hospitality and Tourism. And for the research topic is Thai teacher and expatriate teacher.
We would like to ask you about the aspect of how you think toward, as a teacher, toward the education in Songkla University in general. First question, I would like to ask you about how did you become a teacher?
How did I become a teacher? First of all, I want you to know that it is a long-term process for me. When I was a student, in high school, it developed since that time that I was a student. I always have the feeling that the education system in Thailand is kind of there is something that needs to be improved, because I'm not satisfied with when I am asking a question to my teacher. I always have a lot of curiosity and a lot of the question in my mind, right? And then I ask them, I don't get the good answer. I only get the answer that is very, very concrete, like mama cup, which is I don't really like it. And from that time, it's always make me believe that maybe I have to do something to improve the education system. But I don't really have the idea of becoming a teacher. But I think it has to be improved in some way. And then when I go on to the university level, I have met someone. Her name is Ajahn Pachali Laksawong. She's a very, very famous MC speaker in Thailand. She's anchor news for NHK and national news in Thailand. All right, and she inspired me. She inspired me to become a good teacher because she's so touching in a way that inspires the student in the class. So one day, I asked myself, can I be a good teacher like her? I don't really know the answer, alright? But there is one time I went to having a dinner with my friend, and we are complaining about the why is the education system in Thailand is so suck, so full of memorizing things. I want to learn something that about understanding, about life, about the new idea, new creative. And my friend said to me that, you should be a teacher, and I was like, why are you saying that? He's saying because he said that my friend told me, if I were a student, I would love to have you as my teacher, and I was like, so it also sparked me another thing in my mind that maybe I can become a good teacher as well, because my friend even said that to myself. From that point on, it stick inside my heart, that okay, I think I can be a good teacher. Alright, one thing leads to another. It's a long-term process. As you can see that in high school, I am upsetting with the way my teacher teaching me. I cannot ask them anything. They will get upset with my question. They think that why you try to make an argument to prove that I'm wrong. No, I'm not gonna prove that you're wrong. I just have a different opinion, right? Different opinion doesn't mean that I want to have a fight with you. I just have a different thought. That's all. This is something in high school in my mind. Led to the university level. Same thing again. Fed up with the classroom environment in my class. I always skip class in the university, and I learn from the outside environment. After that, my friend told me, a lot of my friends told me that you should be a teacher. You have a lot of real world experience. I'm a traveler. I work in a lot of the different job as a part-time job, and after I graduated my master degree, that is when I decided, okay, I want to be a teacher in anywhere in Thailand. So I choose to come to Phuket. I'm not coming to Phuket because I'm a desperate, because I live in Bangkok. I have no need to come to Phuket. If I don't want to be a teacher, I can work in many ways in Bangkok. So it's different. I want to be a teacher because I love to be a teacher, not because of I need a job. Different, way different, right? Need a job and love and passion is different. All right. Next question.
So, how long have you been teaching then?
How long have I been teaching? In terms of formal education in the university level, I have been teaching only 2 semesters. So I resigned and then I looked for another job in elsewhere, and then I'm here right now at the PSU as an adjunct lecturer. Right, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity, especially for Ajahn Apilom to give me this opportunity to, share my experience with all of students here. Alright, so basically I have been teaching for 2 semesters, but in the real life is different. I have been teaching in many of my my friends or my other people, like in Rang Kampheng. I have been tutoring a lot of my friends in Rang Kampheng University, so I developed this kind of skill through times, as you can see that, right? It's not like I become a teacher and I can give lecture. It takes a process to become good lecturing. I'm not good, but I just take time. Everything takes time, right?
So, from your past experience, let's say 2 semesters already, so how would you measure your student good performance and poor performance?
Good performance, poor performance. This is a difficult task for the lecturer in terms of, let's say, if you want to evaluate the performance of someone, right? If you have a small class, this is a factor that also influence the evaluation. It's easier to evaluate the small class because you can, monitor a lot of each student. I have a big class, 90 students, almost 100 students in one class. So normally, in an ideal situation, in an ideal situation, I want to have a small class so I can evaluate inside class activity. first I want to evaluate from the performance that very loud noise. What are the interaction in class? What is the input that I have? The feedback, when I ask them something, if they put a lot of input for me, opinion, that is one of the evaluation I use, right? I think that this is a very good indicator. Another one is the evaluation in terms of formal. I call it formal evaluation in terms of midterm exam, final exam. This is kind of formal official evaluation from the university that you need to have, right? And the quiz is another formal, but in class activity and feedback and input is also another evaluation that I use. Also the comment from the students, opinion, everything can be seen as evaluation, not in terms of the student. I need to evaluate myself as well as the teacher all the time, right?
So, from your thinking, would you care about when the students speak out or give out an opinion?
This is the most important part of my lecture. I always encourage people to think different than me. Come to class. If you come to class, only say yes, 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 yes. Nothing is gonna happen in your head. You're not generate any own idea, right? Having a lecturing that is open-minded. I'm very open-minded. If people think different than me, I want to hear it. I want to hear the reason why you think differently, because that is the way that we learn new things. That is the way that we, let's say I used to give example. In the past, people believe the earth is flat, right? In the past, people believe that the earth is flat like this table, but the earth was round. So someone else say that the earth is not flat. Scientists prove that it's round. If everyone think the same, nowadays people still think that the earth was flat, all right? And the opinion from the student is the important aspect that we are missing in Thai education. Students still afraid of expressing opinion, but this gonna change with me. Starting from my class, in my class, everything is possible, everything is allowed. You know, everything that makes sense for you, do it. Everything that doesn't make sense for you, you know it yourself. I don't have to tell you that this is what you have to believe in Thailand is happening. It happened, but for you, if not make sense, doesn't matter, right? If it makes sense, then you take it. If it doesn't make sense, leave it alone. This is the way I teaching my students. You understood or no?
Yes.
Anything you want to add?
So means like I heard that some teacher would like to have their class quietly, or would you prefer the other options? Like, you know, some teachers say if the student keep quiet, that would be better class for them. Do you agree with that?
In terms of quiet environment, if they're talking too loudly, if in that sense, then I agree, right? Because when I'm speaking as a lecturer, if students talking with each other all the time, this means that student is not paying attention to what I'm saying. But in terms of the speaking to express the opinion to me, then it's good thing, right? If they want to express their opinion, raise their hand or say that, John, I think different than you. I think this what you're saying is not right. This should be blah blah blah. Then I will listen with the open mind. I will not judge them that they are trying to challenge me. They think that I don't know it well enough. Because in my class, I told you there is no stupid, smart, or high IQ people. I don't believe in such thing. I believe that people are. Everyone is smart, everyone is a genius. It just takes them to develop in their way. You know, everyone have their own talent in different skill. So in my class, I'm not the expert, right? The only expert in my class is what? Is Google, right? You Google it and then you know everything. That this is what I show you that important in my class. Okay.
So, do you think that it is important to get respect as being a teacher?
Getting getting a respect is something that take time. It doesn't mean that I come to class first day and then I have to demand all of you to respect me as a teacher. I don't believe in such a thing that people have to believe me, respect me and believe in everything I say because I'm a teacher, because I'm a student of the Buddha. And in Buddha we say that you never believe in everything that you never experience by yourself. Even the teacher says something, you should be critical, toss it around, toss it around a little bit. Is it true that what I'm saying is just because I'm a teacher, I'm saying something to you, it have to be true? No, in Buddhist we say that not always, right? And about the respect issues, respect must be earned, right? You shouldn't force someone to say that, hey, I'm your senior, I'm รุ่นพี่ต้อง respect กูอย่างเงี้ย this is not the way that we earn the respect from other people, right? We say treat people the way you want to be treated. Respect must be earned, mean that you treat them with respect, with care, the same way that you want to you want someone else to respect you. And it takes some time, to be a good role model. Be a teacher, you need to be a good role model. If I tell someone that don't smoke, but I smoke, outside the class I'm go smoking, this is a bad way. No one gonna believe me, right? Same thing with the respect issues, right? I always treat people the way you want to be treated and then earn the respect from the students, right? If I'm doing something bad and then you don't want to respect me, fine. I'm not a perfect human being. No one is perfect. So respect me if you want to respect. If you don't want, whatever. It's your life, alright? And then that's it.
So you get along pretty well with your students in your class?
I don't know, so far so good. But you need to ask the student. I cannot answer you that because so many students in my class. In terms of the classing aspect, teaching aspect, I think I'm doing pretty well. But in terms of the outside of the class, I don't know because I don't have a lot of the activities or interaction with the student, and I have some kind of distance with the student as well as a teacher and a student. But outside of the class, I'm no longer your teacher. Actually, I'm just another children. Like to play, have fun, right?
So, do you enjoy your job being a teacher? How satisfied are you?
This is the most important thing in life. For me, I want to do something that I love. That's why I choose this career in the first place. I'm not gonna come all the way from Bangkok to Phuket because I hate this job and then I have been forced to come to Phuket. Right? I choose this path of career of being a teacher because I believe in this career. I believe that I can make a difference. I can make a change to someone's life, especially the young people in our generation. And with this belief, this carry into my passion. You can see it in my lecture. I always have the passion. I have the power to teach. I'm not coming to class with this kind of boring attitude. I come into class with the fire of teaching, the fire of want to make a difference, to affect my student, to make them believe that they can be, can do or can be anything they want to be, can experience anything they want to experience. Not coming to believe me that okay, I'm saying maybe sometimes I said I bullshit a lot of things to you and then you believe me already. This is not about education, right? This is the belief system, which is not entirely different than the education system. And in terms of satisfaction with my job, right now, I'm very happy with my life. Only one aspect is that I have to be a part of my family, my mother, my mom, my father, my dog. I miss my family, and I have to sacrifice that part of my life to come to Phuket. And I don't get a lot of money. A lot of students ask me, Ajahn, do you get a lot of money from teaching PSU as an adjunct lecturer? What the heck are you talking about? I spend most of my money from my saving budget, alright? And I don't get a lot of profit from this at all. I just doing with this for my passion, for my love.
So I think we're good to hearing that we have such teacher with their own passion, not just like coming here for a job. So that I think that's pretty good. Or yeah,
Do you have any comment?
any further comments about this?
Comment
Comment or suggestion?
Suggestion is that right now maybe I'm still have a lot of fire with the thing that I'm doing, but it may be gone with time as well, right? Maybe today I'm very talking with passion, with a lot of power, but a lot of things in the system, when I found out that it's not going to be the way that I expect it to be, with the education system in Thailand, with the way that people still believe that teacher have to be the expert of everything, teacher have to know everything. I don't believe in that, and I think that we need to change that kind of thinking, because why teacher nowadays is not the people who need to be feeding all the information for the student. Information is already there for you. You have the iPad, iPhone, Google, Guru, whatever for you to access. The teacher is the one who have to inspire, to instill the kind of curiosity, right? Because if you have the curious, you want to know why is it, how is it made, what is this come from, you can Google and search it for yourself. This is the core of the learning in nowadays. Because in the past, maybe probably teacher have to teach you, lecture you a lot of information. You don't have Google, you don't have the technology. But nowadays you have everything you need to access all the information that you wanted. So the difference is that teacher nowadays being just a guide. I'm a guide, I'm your guide, right? I guide you, okay, you want to learn this, go learn it yourself. Or maybe I don't know this, you know this. We exchange the opinion, right? I don't know everything, so do you. Maybe I know something you don't know, okay, it's good. You know something I don't know, even good, even better, right? This is the mindset that our education system should have. Not because I am the guru, I am the doctor, I am the professor, right?
I think that pretty much information we would like to ask you, and thank you very much for your cooperation with this.
You're welcome, anytime.
โอเค
ได้ปะเนี่ยเสียงมันดังมากเลยเสียงเชียร์เนี่ย